What's up, everybody? It's Christopher J, Sick Hands RBN. In my travels, I've visited a lot of arcades. A good chunk of them have been Chuck E. Cheese. And by now, I think I kinda know what to expect. But today, in Kissimmee, Florida, I walked into the unexpected. It was a Chuck E. Cheese arcade unlike anything I've ever seen before. Heck, it might just be the best Chuck E. Cheese I've ever come across. Retro games, modern games, pinball machines, kiddie rides, bowling, and even a hall of mirrors. Let's take a look inside the Westgate Resorts as we explore the Mystery Funhouse arcade experience powered by Chuck E. Cheese. Come on in. First things first, there's a little bit of a history lesson here. The original Mystery Funhouse was a staple Orlando attraction that originally opened in 1976 and carried on through 2001. Now, 25 years after its original closure, Westgate Resorts collaborated with Chuck E. Cheese to revive it for a new generation. And while there's some artifacts from the original attraction on display here, the arcade itself is a totally modern experience. Let's take a look at some of the decor before heading inside. Oh, it's one of the Wizbangs. These were the Mystery Funhouse's original animatronic band, their equivalent of the Rockafire Explosion or Munch's Make-Believe Band. Our first look at some of the arcade games are over here, with what appears to be a small claw machine section. Okay, over here we've got the kiosk for purchasing game cards. I'll grab mine later on, but it looks like these are their own unique cards and probably not compatible with the standard Chuck E. Cheese cards. Alright, let's head on inside the actual arcade section now. Come on in. The first section in here we're coming across is a Chuck E. Cheese Fun Zone. This looks like it has some of the traditional kiddie rides and games you'd expect to find in your usual Chuck E. Cheese locations, like kid-sized air hockey, the photo ride, a mystery machine, NBA Hoop Troop, Super Big Rig, and a Minions Whacker. Let's take a closer look. Transitioning from the Fun Zone, we're now heading into the Chuck's Arcade section. This branding comes from the standalone mall locations they've been opening up over the past year or so, with more of a focus on retro games. It's nice to see those cocktail tables as well as classic cabinets. And this is a first for me, seeing a big selection of pinball machines. I can't remember the last time I saw this many pinball machines at a Chuck E. Cheese. All relatively recent titles from Stern, too. Back out this way is the food court section. They're cutely calling it MegaBITES. Huh. Let's take a quick look at the menu. So, of course, you can get some pizza, just like you'd expect from Chuck E. Cheese, but they have even more selections on the menu. Chicken bites, fries, and hot dogs, as well as what they claim is hand-pressed lemonade. Sure. We saw a few of the claw machines out near the displays, but back in this corner, there's even more. And this is another thing that's really standing apart from the average Chuck E. Cheese. Most of those, you're lucky to find one claw machine, if that. But here, it feels like they've got a whole clawcade section with a ton of different prizes. Some good quality stuff too, not just rubber bouncy balls. Alright, time to take a look through their game selection. Dracons, we've seen before at some of the Chuck's Arcade locations, but never a normal Chuck E. Cheese. And then even more claw machines and prize redemption games back over here. Halo shows up a lot, but it's usually the sit-down two-person cabinet. Look, honestly, I'm not going to go through these game by game, but there's definitely a lot of stuff on the floor here that you don't typically find inside an average Chuck E. Cheese location. For now, I'll just let the games do the talking unless I come across something really out of left field. Duck Derby is one of those ones that I'm surprised it hasn't rolled out to more Chuck E. Cheeses yet. Dude, golf simulators? That's unprecedented. Not surprised to find Top Gun Maverick and Godzilla Kaiju Wars over here. Those are two gigantic hits that have been spotted at just about every Dave & Buster's to date. What is this? I have never seen this game before. Honestly, never even heard of it. Now that's a surprise. Pump It Up Phoenix. Again, another appearance from Chuck's Arcade, but it's been a long time since seeing any rhythm game other than Guitar Hero at Chuck E. Cheese. Six whole lanes of mini bowling. Again, this is something you just never see. Very cool. Ha, yeah, there's that sit-down halo I was talking about earlier. Oh wow, Apex Rebels. This is only the second time I've come across this Sega racing game so far. Awesome. And it just wouldn't be a modern arcade without Jurassic Park. This smaller version is straight out of a few Chuck E. Cheeses I've visited over the years. Overall, my mind's been blown by this lineup here. It's absolutely unlike any other Chuck E. Cheese location I've ever been to, including the Chuck's Arcades. If this is the future of Chuck E. Cheese, sign me up. I'm here for it. Now, I've got a play pass. I'm about to go give those pinball machines a few flips. But you know, there's one more thing to check out. And this part, it doesn't cost a dime. In keeping with the original mystical theme, they've actually got a Hall of Mirrors walkthrough. Straight out of the classic Funhouse vibes. Let's see if I can find my way around. Well, that was something. This was an absolutely insane place to visit. And if you're a Chuck E. Cheese fan and find yourself down in the Orlando or Kissimmee area, you owe it to yourself to come check this out. It's, without a doubt, one of a kind. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Great Southern Arcade RoadTrip series when we head up to Oviedo and check out the Pinball Lounge. See you then. I've been Christopher J., Sick Hands RBN, reminding you to like, comment, subscribe, or join, and I'll see you all next time. Hey, it's me, Christopher J., Sick Hands RBN. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video, and very special thanks to all of our channel's fans, super fans, and sponsors. If you want to help support more arcade tour videos and road trips, please click the join link on the end card here or down in the description for more information on channel memberships. See you all next time.